Alright guys, here's another video. This is about the form and spelling for the present continuous. I know it's boring. Let's get through it so we can go to the good, the good meat, the juice, the uses. Present simple versus present continuous. That's the exciting, the great part. But this, we need to just know a bit of spelling, a bit of form. Let's get it over with. Come on, let's do this with our hands, get it done, okay? So your affirmative form, okay, so you have your subject, then to be. So in the present continuous, right, we're going to talk about the uses in the next video, but let's look at the form. In the present continuous, we need to be. So I am, then you add your verb, and ing. So I am doing. Okay, so you add ing to your verb here. I am doing. Okay, or I'm doing. You can make this contracted. You can contract this as well. Okay, so that's easy, right? I am playing. You are playing. He is playing, right? You have the other things here. You are doing. You aren't. Yeah, we'll do the negative now. So the negative form is subject to be, not, base verb ing. Very easy. I am not, right? Subject I, to be am, not, do is your verb, and ing. I am not doing. I am not doing that. Okay. Or I'm not doing that. All right. So, and then your interrogative, you have your to be and your subject, so you flip them, then your verb. Okay, so am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? All right, that's your question. This is your question form. So here you see how it's done, right? You can also do the contracted form for to be in the negative. It's up to you. Yeah, right? This should say, are they doing, should be over there. You know what I mean. Okay, so very simple, guys. Very, very simple. Now, guys, the present continuous spelling. This is interesting to me. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, Professor Monty, it's boring. But it's interesting. So for most verbs, guys, like I said, you just add ing. Okay, so you just add ing. I'm doing, I'm asking, I'm going. All right. But some verbs, the spelling's a bit different. So if the verb ends in a silent E, okay, you need to take out that E. Just pop it out, okay, for make, like to make. Let's make a sandwich, okay. You need to take it out. It becomes making, okay. I don't know why this is in Norwegian. That's weird. The same thing, fake, becomes faking. All right. Hope, hoping. Write, writing. Drive, driving. Dance, dancing. All of these silent E's, remove the E, add ing. The famous saying is drop the E, add ing. That's what our elementary school teachers, they basically like punch us in the head and say drop the E, add ing. Okay. All right. Another thing is, okay, when verbs end in ie. When the verb ends in ie, you need to change it to y and add ing. So die goes, get rid of this ie, add ying. So I'm dying, I'm dying. Okay. Tying, lying, same thing. All right. Now, so I find those first three rules really helpful. The next few rules, if you're not a rules person, just skip to the next video because you can memorize, okay, swimming has to have two M's. Running has to have two N's. And I think that's the better way. But some people really, they're mathematical and they like having these set rules for how we do things. So If this makes sense to you, then good. If not, you're just going to have to memorize that you have to double these, okay, for 4 and 5, okay? Yeah. So the rule here is if you have a verb that's one syllable, like swim, not professor, that's 3. Swim, that's 1. And, you know, that it finishes with C, V, and C, okay, then you have to double it, okay? So it finishes with consonant. CVC is consonant, vowel, your I, and consonant. You double it and add ing. So I am swimming has 2 M's. Okay, the verb is to swim, 1 M, but in the present continuous, it's I am swimming. Okay, so you get the idea. Run, the same thing. C, V, C. Your U is your V. You have to double it. She is running. Okay, you have to double it. That's very simple. Okay, so look at all these other ones. If not, just memorize. Okay, swimming, 2 M's, running, 2 N's. That's how I like to do it. Okay, this rule gets complicated. And the last rule is when it's 2 or more syllables, like commit over here, or prefer, you have to double it, okay, when it ends in CVC. So you have consonant, M, vowel, I, consonant, T. You have to double your T, okay, but only when the last syllable is stressed, okay. So commit, the stress is on the last syllable, and then you're going to ask me, how do I know where the stress is? That's where it gets difficult. So that's where I say it's better just to memorize. Okay, committing has 2 T's, preferring has 2 R's. And let's be honest, guys, nowadays you have your computers which will correct your spelling for you, okay? And the last little thing here, a decent rule, is do not double the last consonant when the verbs end in W, X, or Y. So you have here enjoy, right? This is C, V, and C right here, right? Let me move it up. But we don't double it, okay? Why? Because it ends in Y, okay? Perché? Why? Because it ends in Y. Pourquoi? Why? Because it ends in Y. Or in Sicilian, picchi. Why? Because it ends in Y. All right, so the same thing when it ends in W, okay, like snow to snow, okay, it becomes snowing. Don't double it, okay. Box becomes boxing. Why? Because it ends in X. Okay, so I hope that helped, guys, for your spelling. Go now, try the listening exercise, present continuous listening exercise. So you will listen to me and then try to spell it out. Okay, so that's the next exercise. If you're on the website, go click next step. If not, check out the website professormontyenglish.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. God bless. We will do the uses of the present and simple and continuous, the really fun stuff, in a couple videos. So keep going, keep studying. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or whatnot. And yeah, keep going, get your practice in. You'll be fine. Bye bye.